What is it about these Alabama-Virginia Tech games
I don't
here?
know. It's very similar to Allie Shipman hitting the solo home run. You were probably here 2 years ago. Just a hell of a pitching performance by both sides. That young lady's improved a ton. We saw her as a freshman. And man, a lot of respect for Pete and the team, number one, for making the trip down here. It's a bye weekend for both, schools. So kudos to them for coming. And just a hell of a college softball game on a Friday night.
Coach, Kayla held Virginia Tech to 0-5 runners in scoring position, just 2 of 12 with runners on. What is it about her, just having that pressure with runners on?
Well, I'd rather not see it, but they seem to get on, I think 4 innings. The leadoff got on 4 out of 7, and then she just pitched her way out of it. And Cahalan was incredible defensively all night long. They hit some tough balls at her, and she was a vacuum. So the defense was behind her. And then, we don't get on base until we had a walk and break up the perfect game. And then next kid steals, and then there goes the no-hitter, and we win 1-0. So just a crazy game.
Coach, Kayla's energy on the mound every night is very contagious, and it seems to spread every single time when you need a rally. Just what does that mean to the team?
I think her presence on the mound is incredible, and I love the energy. I love the enthusiasm. I love everything about her, and she does. She brings it to the defense. They flourish behind her. The catcher loves it. The fans love it. She's a great energy giver.
Coach, in that third inning, we had that weird play, ball was up helmet. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
I got to go talk to an umpire because I got to figure that one out. But obviously, the double play ball, and she didn't slide. We hit her in the helmet, and the girl closest to the plate is also out. The girl that hits it stays at first, and they got it right.
You said after the last game or on Tuesday night that y'all talked about needing to put Kendal in the lineup more. How big was she in that DP spot tonight, obviously? Huge.
And, she's strong as can be. And we had popped up a little bit. We struck out. And going in, we knew, look, it's like a three-point shooting team in college basketball. If they shoot it all the time, they're going to get some. We just can't strike out 12, 13 times against her. I think it was 7. But eventually, we needed to see the ball down and hit a line drive, hard ground ball somewhere. And I think the entire dugout, once Kenley got to second, thought that she was going to get a hit. And she roped it. Biggest hit of her career, for sure.
It's the first time Virginia Tech has been shut out all year. A pretty potent offense over there in the Hokies. What was the plan for Kayla Beaver and Lance? What was that like? Because that's a tough offense to shut out.
65 home runs, which is, the New York Yankees. I kind of looked up where they were playing, and it wasn't like they were playing in short fields. They were all over the place. They played good competition against some good teams. RPI is great. I think her big thing was, if she's going to miss, she's going to miss ball side of the plate, not on the plate. And I think she did that. Because every time Marley would come in, I was like, hey, where was the one pitch? Where was the one pitch? Just a little off, little in. Instead of on the plate, which means they're going to hit a double, So her misses were good.
Fantastic. Kayla, just how big was the defense behind you, especially Kenley at short tonight in the 7th inning?
It was awesome. There's not any words to describe what she did. We talked about it. She made that one error, and you would have never known. We fed off of what happened the rest of that inning, and she took it and ran with it. And the plays that she made was absolutely incredible.
Kayla, you held Virginia Tech 0-5 runners in scoring position, 2 for 12 runners on. Just talk about, having the pressure with those runners on, just living up to that moment.
I like to, whenever it's a pressure situation like that, I like to think that it's just me out there. I pretend like there's nobody else on the field except for me and Marley or whoever is catching back there. And I just worked with her very well, and me, her, and Lance, and rolled with it.
Kendall Murph just said that that's the biggest hit of your career. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Yeah.
That's a big win. Just having Bailey get walked, and if that doesn't happen, then my hit doesn't matter, like, in a sense. So just having her on, and then Kinley Pate coming in and stealing, it was huge.
Kayla, your energy on the mound every night is very apparent. Is that something you focus on?
I think it's just one of those things that I try to give them the energy, because I'm not a hitter, so I can't give them that energy. So I want to give it to them off the mound, and I think we all feed off of it really well. So, yeah.
Kayla, what were you thinking on the mound or in the circle when that play happens, the third inning, ball gets hit off the runner's head? Just what was going through your head during that?
I was a little confused at first, but I was like, heck yeah, let's go. We took it and ran with it, and it turned out great for us. So couldn't have been any happier after that.